this away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. So Michigan State's offense trots out there to open this game. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
First play taken, a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's a shotgun run call. Could take it all the way. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Ooh, a bold call by the offense backfires. It gives the defense a lot of confidence in an area you never want them to feel that confident.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's third and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So on fourth down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. But that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, these guys are usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal. Points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Pulls it in. It's battle. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Grab down the middle. It's Jones.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. And the single back takes the handoff. And the Spartans will try to keep this drive moving.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And in first down, right back to the running game. He's found some room at the 45. Goes out to Stefan. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain on the first down.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the option play. Here comes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And here's the handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution of that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. A gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the tailback's got it again. He eludes a tackle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eye.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, what a great job of getting to this quarterback by this defensive lineman. And because you think back over the years, Michigan State, always a tough defense with an attitude, right? And individually, Julian Peterson, Shalik Calhoun, Terrell Worthy, Malik McDowell, what a great tradition. And today, he's living up to that.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33. backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Bruins will line up to run it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The defense with more pre-snap movement. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
On the move now. The short hands. It's Battle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Spartans! A great catch and run for 6. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Here's the handoff. A quick check. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's battled. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And, boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
And the Spartans are in the red zone now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to run the option. Ball handed off. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, Chris, you don't see this very often. Pitching it to a receiver on the option, and the defense had no idea that he was in play. Takes it to the house for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there is a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass complete on a crossing route. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also of just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
Delayed handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, that's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. The Bruins have 1st and 10 here. Running through the tackle. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. That's reeled in. It's fouled. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's battle. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Jones. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going for the touchdown here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Spartans will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Bruins line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
The Bruins will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll change the pre-snap look now. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, what a grab! They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. Breaking tackles. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
And it's a direct snap. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackled, but 1st down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Wide open downfield. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Makes it look easy.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. And this one is caught. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Caught quickly. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And tackled there by the defense.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run the option. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the third. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He fires it down the middle. What a catch! They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Spartans with first and 10 here. Tight end goes in motion. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Sparty. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And looking to throw now on first down. Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They look to throw it here on second down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is, if they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket, they have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And this time it's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And Sack sets up second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a fourth down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. The Bruins come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. Here comes the point after attempt.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
That makes the score Michigan State 28, UCLA 17.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Chewing clock with the running game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now to try here for the extra point. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's a quick route. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep down the right side. It's in for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
But here we are. quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's another deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver grabs it. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24.
That makes the score Michigan State 35, UCLA 24.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Play action here on first down. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Offense in a great position here at 2nd and 1. It's desperation time for this defense to somehow make a play. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in this season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they've got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we said
Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Close to the tight end. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Snags a quick throw. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. That's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.